Goo Goo Dolls and Slide, live from the Live Hive. That's all the words that I know that rhyme with Hive and Five and Slide. So back to the Goo Goo Dolls again. You guys are playing tonight at the Rebecca Cohen Auditorium, and we're lucky enough to have some fans here today that would like to ask you some questions. So we're going to start off with Christina first. Christina, step up to the mic and have your question for the Goo Goo Dolls.
Step up to the mic.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Okay.
You're going to sit down.
Hi guys.
Hello, how are you?
I'm from St. John, so it's nice to hear that you guys
Yeah, we
started
were there.
off there.
That was fun.
Yeah, I bet.
They tried to keep us out of there.
My question is, you guys have been around for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
What do you see for the Goo Goo Dolls, whether as a band or individually, in the next 5 to 10 years?
Oh gosh. Well, eventually I gotta have a kid. Because my girlfriend is going, we have to have a kid. So that's on the agenda. And I don't know. I don't know. You know, at this point, I mean, we've been around so long. It's just gonna, as long as we can keep doing something that, you know, I feel is relevant, then I'll keep doing it. But if it just starts to get weird, you know, I don't think I'll do it.
At this point, we're just hoping to get to Prince Edward Island.
Rebecca, you're up next with your question for the Goo Goo Dolls.
Hi, I want to know why you guys did get rid of the band name, the Sex Maggots.
That was a lie. That we never had that name.
Really?
No, we were just being smartasses in an interview, and then.
See, now you don't know who's lying. So,
Now you got screeched in St. John's, Newfoundland. Well, what was that like, Robbie?
Robbie doesn't get screeched. Robbie would have to call 911 and arrest himself if he got screeched in.
Well, who's more?
It didn't happen. We wanted it to happen, but
it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Well, maybe can we get someone from the fisherman's market out here to get some cod out here? It's Halifax. I'm sure we'll find someone.
Cod and some screech, and maybe we could get someone from. You're from St. John's.
I can do it.
That's what they do.
It's like being the captain on a ship. You get to marry people.
All right, up next with a question, we got Derek Burnett. Derek, what's your question for the Goo Goo Dolls?
Hey guys, so we've got 2 generations of Goo Goo Dolls fans in my household. We only got half of them here today.
Great.
So the other half really wanted to come, but they wouldn't let us.
Oh, don't, it's not my fault.
So you
We bring you here and you throw us under the bus. Come on.
hey, we all went to your last concert here in Halifax. It was great.
Thank you.
So in your latest release, The Rest of Us.
What's the album called?
It says The Rest of Us.
Something for the rest of us.
Wow. This is a quote from your website.
Okay.
So you guys state that in The Rest of Us, and that was in quotes, that it's for people hungry for songs that speak to them.
Yeah.
So which generation do you think is most hungry and why?
Wow. That's a really interesting question. I think everybody is hungry for some sort of music of substance. I mean, it seems that, you know, because we're all sort of living through a very weird time. You know, the economy's really bad, and you know, we're fighting in 2 wars, at least in America, and I think that people kind of want to turn their heads away from that and just listen to like really sort of happy poppy music. But I think that there's sort of a dearth of music that's saying anything legitimate. So that's kind of where we wanted to go with it.
Well, as they always say, in times of great strife, sometimes the best art is produced. Have you found yourself with the events that have been going on recently in the news over the last few years more inspired to write?
Yeah, I've found a lot more. I've found a lot more subject matter. But I mean, I can't go out and do like a Green Day thing where you just make this huge political statement. Stop the war! You know?
Which I believe is the name of their next song, actually.
Probably. But I like to write songs that have a little room for interpretation. So, you know, I mean, what I was really wanted to deal with was the more emotional side of what's going on, how it affects people emotionally to live in a society where you're on high alert for a decade, you know, and just how we're all just sort of being stretched to the limit.
Absolutely. It's the Live 105 live interactive performance from the Goo Goo Dolls in the Hive. I'm Kev Carson, and with us right now is James. What's your question for the Goo Goo Dolls?
My question is, let's say it's 8 years into the future, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is doing a tribute to you guys. Who would you like to see perform your music, and what song would you like to see them do?
Oh gosh.
It's a tough one, eh?
That's a really tough one, but I know that this is all just hypothetical, but that would never happen. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen, you know. But if it were gonna happen, who would I like to see play our music? I don't know. I have no idea.
You stunned him.
Thanks.
All right, up next we've got Cindy Gordon. Cindy, what's your question for the Goo Goo Dolls?
Hi, I just want to say welcome first and congrats on your sold out show that I finally got tickets for last night.
Yeah. Cool, great, thank you very much.
It's my birthday present to myself. You guys must have met many amazing people along your way during your career, and I'm just wondering what the best advice given to you was and by whom.
Yeah, we've met a lot of really interesting people. You know, we got to meet Nelson Mandela. That was kind of wild. You know, he told us, you know, don't eat too much red meat. That was pretty good advice.
As he's wont to do.
Yeah.
Drink tea with your dinner.
Yeah. Actually met Lamont Dozier, who was part of a writing team called Holland, Dozier and Holland, and they wrote 1 million songs in the 60s and 70s and 80s that were hits. And you know, I asked him about songwriting, you know, and I'm like, well, what do you do? What do you do when you're sitting there and you're frustrated and you can't produce anything that's worth listening to? And he's like, just get up and take a walk and come back. Get up and take a walk, come back, do the work. And you know, so I take an awful lot of walks now. Because writing songs is 90% frustration. So.
Thanks, Sid. That's a great question. Finally, thank you so much again, guys, for coming in and doing this for our listeners at Live 105. When you're performing the song Iris tonight, okay, I just want to ask us a favor. Our boss here, JD, also known as Chinese Jeans, we'll show you the jeans after the show. Chinese jeans. You want to show the jeans right now. Flip up the back side and tell me, look at that.
Forget about the jeans.
Yeah.
I thought genetically you were Chinese.
That'd be a neat trick right there, wouldn't it? Yeah. His wife and Mr. and Mrs. Chinese Jeans, Iris was their wedding song.
Really?
So if you get a chance tonight, just give a little nod to Chinese Jeans, everyone.
Yeah, this one's for Chinese Jeans.
That's the one.
And Mrs. Jeans. I don't think she would like. Does she get?
She's listening right now too.
Does she get called Mrs. Jeans?
No, not at all.
She will now.
Yeah, she does now. Thanks for ruining her life.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. The Goo Goo Dolls, live in the Hive.